In this lesson, we'll learn how to solve inequalities using multiplication and division. You can go ahead and pause the video and read example 1. So S will represent the number of scoops, and based on the picture on the bag, I know there is going to be 4 ounces in every scoop, and according to the problem, the pig can have no more than 18 ounces, which means I'm going to set up my inequality. 4S has to be less than or equal to 18. To solve this inequality, I will use my division property of inequality, which basically means divide both sides by 4. My 4's will cancel out, and my number of scoops will be less than or equal to 4.5. Now, when I take a look at my solution on a number line, here I can see that because S could equal 4.5, the point 4.5 is filled in, and S could be any value less than 4.5, so the line would move to the left forever. Let's go ahead and solve problem A and B now. I have 4/10 m is less than 10, and I'll be using my multiplication property of inequality to do the same thing to both sides, which basically means multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. Do the same thing to both sides. My left sides will cancel out, and I'll be left with m is less than 25. Quickly graphing that on a number line, m is less than 25, so if this point were 25 on the number line, I'll do my open circle, draw an arrow indefinitely, and this represents m is less than 25. Now moving on to problem B, the only difference is the negative sign in front of the 4/10. When I multiply by the reciprocal, my reciprocal is also going to need to include a negative sign. Doing the same thing to both sides, I know the left side of the equation, everything will cancel out, and I'll be left with an m. And on the right side of the equation, I now have negative 25. But something drastic is going to happen with the inequality sign. Anytime you multiply or divide with a negative number, the inequality sign will flip. It will change directions. Here, because I am multiplying by a negative number and my inequality sign started off as a less than sign, I need to make sure I flip it and it becomes a greater than sign. So quickly graphing it on a number line, if this point represented negative 25, right here, I need to make sure I have an open circle, and I draw my line moving to the right because m is greater than negative 25. A key concept from this lesson is definitely understanding that when you multiply or divide by a negative, the inequality sign will flip. So why does it flip when we multiply or divide by a negative? Well, just think of this straightforward example. If you have the number 3 and 8 and you compare them, we know 8 is greater than 3. However, if we use our multiplication property of inequality and multiply both sides by negative 1, we now have negative 3 is less than negative 8, and that's actually not true because negative 8 is less than negative 3. The only way to make this statement true is to flip the sign. So now I have a true statement. Negative 3 is greater than negative 8.